BASF, they're a chemical company. They are the chemical company, a huge German company, very much centrally controlled, a lot of processes, a lot of procedures, probably similar to a lot of big companies that we work in. I work for a construction chemicals division, which is one of 57 business units. And then we have 4 business lines, of which one is this expansion joints. Watson Bowman is the trade name. And they make the expansion joints that you see in bridges. You go over to bridges so that the concrete doesn't become brittle. So they're a engineer company and not really a chemical company at all. So they were unique. Okay, well, there's a commitment within BASF to put everybody on the ECC platform. But we see that over the course of the last 2 to 3 years, there's a recognition that one size does not fit all, for 2 reasons. One, sizeability, and the other, in our case, was it was a completely different business model. So we wanted to stay within SAP because we are strategic partners, and when we looked at Business One, we found that it had the capabilities. We liked the fact that it had a strong engineer to order facet about it, had the capability, and the good thing too is it looked like it would be very easy to merge certain things with SAP and have file transfers and interface with the systems. So for us, it was pretty much a no-brainer once we decided we weren't going to go with the ECC. We host our solutions, well, not on-premise, but BASF has a central computer processing. So we didn't initially go with the cloud, but now that we're installed, we're actually looking to go to the cloud. And I think within the next year to 2 years, we'll probably go to a cloud solution. So what we wanted to do was get a system in fairly quick, I think 7 months, and we wanted to do it inexpensively. So right out of the box, we do not have any integration, but we have plans for future integration. One of the issues, or one of the challenges working within BASF is there's a lot of corporate governance we get, and it would have slowed down the process had we tried to do a lot of integrating. Like one of the first things that we talked about doing is master data, for example. Another would be the financials. But currently out of the box, it's a standalone instance. Well, within the United States, I don't see anything immediately. And as far as my role, personally, none, but I do know that BASF is looking at the 2-tier solution, and not necessarily for the business model as much as for the scalability. And we went live with Tanzania yesterday, and this is part of a larger project to get more and more companies onto a 2-tier solution. Speaking for BASF, no, we don't have the ability to do decisions like that autonomously, and it had to go to the highest level, and we were one of the first ones to go to a 2-tier solution. So it took quite some time. Probably it took longer to get the approval within the organization than to actually put the software in. For us, we work with B1 Solutions, not SAP directly, and it went quite well. Yeah, I'd just say that change management, I would agree, is probably the key. And for us, it was important to get the right project team in place and to communicate to the organization exactly what we were doing and why we were doing. And it was no easy task, but you spend enough time on it, I think you get the benefits in the long run.